Can you hear me over here?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Of course.
It is working. Everything is working. Hare Krishna.
Hare.
Welcome. HareKrishnaValley.com .au. Okay. So this is Hare Krishna Valley, a very special place. Many of you have been here for the first time.
Yes.
So this place is dedicated to peace and prosperity, which means we want the world to be peaceful. We want the world to be prosperous. But at this point in time, in history, we're seeing the world is not so peaceful. And prosperity, when things are not peaceful, prosperity also declines. So that is very unfortunate. So we want to change what is happening in the world. So what we do here at Hare Krishna Valley, we set a positive example. This is a positive alternative. Srila Prabhupada was the founder of the Hare Krishna movement. Are you familiar with Prabhupada?
Yes.
Many of you?
Yes.
Yeah, many of you know him. If you don't know him, he is the founder.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
No. Over here. Swami Prabhupada.
Prabhupada.
Yeah. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he lived 500 years ago.
Yes.
But Srila Prabhupada, he was on the earth only 50 years ago.
50 years.
So he is called Founder-Acharya, which means the Founder-Acharya of ISKCON, of the Hare Krishna movement. He came, he's very incredible actually. If you've not read his biography, it's worth reading, his biography. It's called Lilamrita, or we have also a condensed version called Your Ever Well Wisher. So Prabhupada, he came to America in 1965. And when he came on a boat. It was actually a cargo boat, and he got a free room on the cargo boat. So he came from India to America, and it took over 1 month he was on the boat. And he was 69 years old. Is anyone here 69 or above? Hands up if you're 69. Bhaktivedanta, yeah. Yeah, right. So imagine Bhaktivedanta gets on a boat, right, and travels for 1 month across the ocean to start a worldwide spiritual renaissance and movement. Right? Not such an easy thing to do at the age of 69. It's not such an easy thing to do at the age of 21. Right? It means you have to have Krishna Shakti. You have to have power coming from God himself in order to do this. So at the age of 69, he traveled across the ocean. He had 2 heart attacks on the way, on the boat. And he said, if I had have had another heart attack, I think I would have died. But he said that Krishna, God himself, came and massaged his heart, massaged his chest the whole night. And then the next day he felt improvement, and then he got. So then he arrived in America in 1965, and then he left this world in 1977 at the age of 81. So in 12 years, he established the Hare Krishna movement all over the world. Very extraordinary feat. In his 70s. Traveled around the world 12 times, 14 times in 12 years in order to spread Krishna consciousness. And now, in ISKCON, the Hare Krishna movement, around the world, we have over 650 centers in almost every country of the world. And these books, such as the Bhagavad Gita, have you heard of the Bhagavad Gita?
Yes.
Yes, the Bhagavad Gita. Prabhupada, this version of the Bhagavad Gita is the most widely sold version of the Bhagavad Gita on the earth. And it has been translated to nearly every language of the earth. This was Prabhupada's feat. He has done this. So he's translated these books, he has opened so many temples, and he has brought so many bhaktas, so many devotees. I was just an young Australian boy, 19 years old. And when I was 19 years old, my grandmother gave me a book written by Swami Prabhupada. And I read that book, and I became enlightened by his teachings. And then I decided at the age of 19 to dedicate my life to serving him, to serving ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And this has happened for thousands of people around the world. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of people actually. He's touched the lives of so many people. Right? Now his books are everywhere. His temples are everywhere. These farms like this, we have over 50 farms around the world, these Hare Krishna farms around the world. So he's teaching what we call Sanatan Dharma. Sanatan Dharma means pure spiritual teachings. And when we practice these pure spiritual teachings like we're doing here at Hare Krishna Valley, we're teaching a positive alternative, how the world can be peaceful, how the world can be prosperous, how you can live your life very comfortably and very happily. Is this a nice place to live? What do you think? You don't think it's nice?
Peaceful.
It is nice or not nice?
Peaceful.
Very nice.
Yes,
Okay.
very nice.
We are very nice. It is very nice. Too nice. And it's such a beautiful place to live. 200 acres. 200. Yeah. Actually 199. But I like to impress people. I say 200. So 200 acres. And we have 26 cows and bulls. After Prasad, we will take you to meet the cows and bulls at the Goshala, at the cow barn. Hands up if you'd like to meet the cows and the bulls. Yeah. It is okay? Yeah, very respect. Because these animals are not ordinary. They're not ordinary animals. They are protected. Over here on this side, we have Ahimsa dairy, which is unique in Australia, actually, and also around the world. All over the world, people are killing the animals. They're killing the cows. According to Sanatan Dharma, you must never kill the cow. According to Sanatan Dharma, 5 groups must always be protected. First is cow. You never harm the cow under any circumstance. Because the cow is personification of Dharma. If cow is protected, everything becomes peaceful and prosperous. Just like now we have these wars around the world. Right? People say stop the war, but they won't stop killing the cow. So if you're killing the cow, how can the humans be peaceful? Prabhupada, Swami Prabhupada, he taught us the cause of the war is when the cow is killed. If you kill the cow, the humans will never be peaceful. So until they give up killing cows all over the world, you will see these wars will keep happening actually. That's why here at Hare Krishna Valley we don't have any war. Did you see any war today? As you drove in? No war. It's peaceful. Why? Because the cows are protected. This is Dharma. So the cow must always be protected. The first group. Second group, women. Women must always be protected. And around the world, women are not being protected properly. So many places where the women are being abused, all over the world. Even in India, which is the home of Dharma, the Indian women are not always protected.
Yes.
And then if this is it, then society cannot be peaceful. So the women, the cows, then children. Children always must be protected. Even now we're seeing on the earth, children are not being protected. So many places where the children are not being looked after properly and society cannot be peaceful. Then the elderly people. When the people get old, you have to look after them. You have to look after them. This is Dharma. They looked after you for so many years, now you look after them. So if they are looked after, everything will be peaceful. This is the system. The cows, the women, the children, the old people, and finally the Brahmana. Brahmana means the spiritual teacher. The person who teaches you Dharma. The Guru. The Vaishnava. The Brahmana. You must look after these people. If you look after these people, everyone will be happy. So these 5, here at Hare Krishna Valley, we look after these 5 very nicely. And then everything is peaceful, everything is prosperous. This is the nature. So, today is a very holy day. What is today? Mother's Day. mothersday.com.au. It is very... Who decided it was Mother's Day? What's it?
Someone in America.
Probably. Most probably. Probably the person who owns McDonald's and Coca-Cola and Christmas. They probably made up Mother's Day as well. Actually, we did some research and we found out that Mother's Day traditionally, I think it was a Celtic festival back in ancient England and places like this. It actually, literally, it meant the day that you would go to the temple or the church, because the temple or the church was considered to be like the mother. So everyone would go there on that day and they would do things. They would clean the temple and they would do seva, do service for that was actually the beginning of Mother's Day. And then gradually then it became a day where we celebrate our own mother. And then now it is like a somewhat commercial situation, where if you're a florist and you own a flower shop, you will clear your debt on 2 days of the year, Valentine's Day and Mother's Day. These 2 days. A lot of florists, they lose money during the year. These 2 days, they clear the debt, and then everyone is happy. Mother's Day ki? Jai. Thank you very much. So this is Mother's Day. So today is Mother's Day. So why is it significant? It is significant because in the Vedas, the ancient teachings from India, there are 7 mothers. Not just one mother, but there are 7 mothers. The first mother is your biological mother. She is the first mother, your actual mother. Okay? She must be respected, she must be looked after under all circumstances. Okay? Actually, in the Vedic science, the mother, if you look at your Jyotish, you know your Jyotish? Yeah, when you're born, there is some astrological chart at that time. Yeah, it's called Jyotish. If you look at that, we look for the placement of Chandra, or the moon. Wherever the moon is placed, then we can understand something about the person. Wherever the moon is placed will dictate the relationship you have with your mother. And it will also dictate the relationship you have with your mind. Because the moon controls your mind. Have you seen that people on full moons, they become more active? The minds become more active. We have this word in Latin, we say luna. Luna means the moon. And then we have this word lunatic. Lunatic means someone whose mind went crazy. Because the moon is too much acting on the mind and then they become a little disturbed. So your relationship with your mother and your relationship with your mind are directly connected. If you have good relationship with your mother, and if you respect her, your mind will be more peaceful. But if you neglect your mother, the 7 mothers, which is spoken, your mind will not be peaceful. This is spoken of in the Vedas. So the mother must be looked after. So first is your biological mother. Second mother, there are 7 mothers. Who is the next? Earth mother, very good. Bhumi. Yeah, the earth. The earth is our mother. You have to look after the earth. Now what are they doing now on the earth? They are not looking after the earth. And then we're seeing so many problems. Just like we're having an election soon. When is the election? 21st of May. So maybe 2 weeks? Yes. About 2 weeks, roughly. Approximately 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, we will have an election. And one of the things the politicians are speaking about is protecting the earth. Everyone is concerned about climate change. So here at Hare Krishna Valley, the earth is sacred. We look after the earth. We do not exploit her. And you see, when you look after the earth, she will give you so many gifts. Just like we have an organic vegetable garden up here on the other side, behind the Goshala. We grow organic vegetables. We have so many veggies, so much sabji, which we grow. Because when you look after the earth, everything here is organic, no chemicals, no pesticides. These things are dangerous, actually. 100 years ago, if we go back 100 years, all of the food on the earth was organic. Everything was organic. Now, you have to go to a special shop, pay extra money, and you get organic food. But before, everything was organic. Right? And then we had World War II. And when World War II came, they used chemicals as weapons. And then after the war finished, the chemical companies who made the chemicals for the weapons, they were not making any money because the war had finished. So what did they do? They started turning the chemicals into pesticides and so many other type of chemicals, and they sold them to people and said, you need these on your vegetables. You have to spray this. It is very good. It will protect from all the bugs and everything. So everyone started putting it on. And now we all eat these foods, with all these chemicals on. And so many people are getting sick. Before that time, people were not as sick. In other ways, there were other diseases which were there. There were plagues and different things were there. But generally, so many of the diseases we have now is because we put the chemicals on the food. So here at Hare Krishna Valley, we are organic. No chemicals. No spray. Because we look after the earth. And then she will look after us. Right? So we have our biological mother, Bhumi, the earth. Now we have 5 more mothers. Which is the others? Cow. Gomata.
Yes.
Very good. Gomata. You have to look after the cow. The cow is our mother. When you're born, what do you eat? Milk. Dood. Garam dood. Huh? Only. 3 months. 6 months. 9 months. 1 year. Only garam dood. Coming from your mother. Then you get a little bit older. And your mother says, okay, shop is closed. Enough. Bas.
And cows come.
Then Gomata. She takes over. The most nutritious food is dood. Coming from the mother cow. So she is our mother. She is our mother. We milk our cows here at Hare Krishna Valley. You can take the dood, you can take the milk which comes from our cows. Now, very interesting point. Many people in the world now are lactose intolerant. And many people say milk is not good for you. However, this is because people do not know how to drink the milk. Right? Here in Australia, when I was growing up, I drink a lot of milk. But always it was cold. Cold milk. Straight out of the fridge, drink. This is not good for the digestion. This is why people become lactose intolerant a lot of the time. Because the milk must be garam. It must be warm. And then if you drink the warm milk, it will assimilate into the body, into the blood, go into the brain, and your brain becomes very fertile. It's very important science. The milk must be pure milk, which is also hard to get. Now they do so many things to the milk before you get it. But you know in India, many of you when you're growing up, you just had straight milk straight from the cow. This is the best. Also here at Hare Krishna Valley, we drink straight from the cow. Because this milk will give you the most benefit. It is the most powerful food. So this is called garam dood. So the cow is our mother. Here at Hare Krishna Valley, we have ahimsa dairy. Ahimsa. Now what does ahimsa mean? Non-violent. Non-violent. No violence. Mahimshat sava bhutani. The Vedas say. Mahimshat sava bhutani. Be peaceful to everyone. Don't harm anyone. Always be very respectful to everyone. So ahimsa means respect. It means no violence. Here at Hare Krishna Valley, this is one of the only farms in Australia where the cows, they are born and they die and there is no violence. We don't kill the cows. So many farms around Australia, so many, hundreds and hundreds out, they all kill the cows. Right? So this place, we have Goshala. Goshala means cow is protected. Ahimsa. It's a very unique place actually, very special place. And here we have a very special program called Adopt a Cow. You can adopt a cow. It means you can get one of our cows, put them in the bus and take them home. And then you can look after. No, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. Adopt a cow means You give a donation every year, $1,108, and then you give the donation and we will look after the cow for you. But it is your cow. Means that you can come and visit anytime, you can pat the cow, you can feed the cow, you can do seva. This very special program we do here at Hare Krishna Valley. So if anyone is interested, you contact me, we can organize. So this is called Go Seva. You have to look after the mother cow. And if you look after the cow, she will look after you. The cow has so many mystical powers, especially the Deshi cow. Deshi cow means Indian cow.
Indian cow.
Here we only have Deshi cow, all Indian cow. You will meet them after lunch. They are all Deshi cow, all Indian cow. Now, the scientists, a few years ago, they did one experiment. They took the milk from the Deshi cow, and what did they find in the milk? Gold and silver in the cow, in the milk. And what is the most powerful medicine? Gold dust, silver dust, colloidal silver. You can even buy in the shops now, colloidal silver. It means if you're taking the gold and the silver, this is the most powerful medicine for the body. Can cure so many diseases. These Deshi cows, they have the gold and the silver in their milk. They are mystical. They are yogis, yoginis. They have this mystical. Actually, it says, they have the hump on the back.
Yeah.
Have you seen our cows? They have the hump on the back. It says at night time when the moon is shining, it goes into the hump, and then the silver comes into their bloodstream and then comes out in their milk. Hands up if you believe this. Oh my God. Some people look at me like, okay. You're nice people, but okay. No, but can you prove that it's not true? The scientists have proven that the silver is in the milk. They've proven it. Where does it come from? The light, we know, science also knows that just like in permaculture design and these different types of planting schedules, if you plant the sabji, the vegetables, at a particular time of the moon cycle, you will get a better result. So the moon, its light, gives the rasam or the juice to the vegetables. This is known scientifically. So why can the moon light not go into the cow and then create silver also? You cannot prove it is not true. So many things. The Vedas teach all these things. Thousands of years ago they said all these things. And now we're just working it out. So if we follow these things, we'll be peaceful, we'll be happy. So the cow is sacred. She gives you so many benefits. We have cows there. We have one cow especially. Her name is Revati. All our cows have names. Hamsi, Varuni, Aruni, Chandrika, Padmavati. So many. Okay. Jai Jagannath. Are we finished? No, okay. There's so many cows, so many names. Okay. So one cow is called Revati. She's very special. We'll introduce you to Revati. And I've experienced this. I swear on Bhagavad Gita. This is true. I don't tell lies. I swear on the Bhagavad Gita that if you are feeling a little bit sick and you go to Revati and she smells you, you put your face in her and she smells you, she goes like this, and then she licks you, you start feeling better. So many times I've seen. So many times. I'm telling you. I don't lie. I'm telling you. So many times I've seen. If she licks you, you will begin to feel better. From that moment. And so many times. We feel a little bit sick, like this. Come, and then you start feeling. Because the cow is mystical. It is sacred. And when she smells you, right? It is said, my good friend Manigriva, he is in charge of the cows, he says that the cow will smell you, and then if she smells that you are deficient in certain minerals in your body, she will then go into the fields and find the grasses and the plants which have those minerals, and she will eat it, and then she will give that to you in her milk. That's why the cow is our mother. No one looks after us like the cows. So you have to look after your mother. Gomata. Serve her. Don't exploit her. Then you will be peaceful. This is what we teach at Hare Krishna Valley. So this is Mother's Day. So we have biological mother, Bhumi, Gomata. What else do we have?
Ganga, River Ganga.
River Ganga. Actually, that's not one of the 7. That's not mentioned in the list, but I like it. It is very good. Ganga, that sacred river. She is like our mother, Mother Ganga. We say that. And if you bathe in her sacred waters, it says all your pap, all your sin will be destroyed. And actually, same thing, if you drink the Ganga water, it will cure the diseases, because she is sacred also. The Rajput kings, one time one of the Rajput kings from Rajasthan, he travelled to England to meet Queen Victoria. So he filled up in big silver urns, huge like flasks, made of pure silver. He filled up only Ganga water, and that's all he drank when he went to England. Okay. And it says that the Ganga water lasted the whole time on the boat, several months, and never goes. This water does not go off. Ganga water is safe. So also it is there.
Did he give urine?
Did he give Queen Victoria some Ganga water? I don't know. I will Google it. Siri? Did the Rajput kings give Ganga water to Queen Victoria? That's not working. Okay. We don't have reception here, but we will find it. I will look it up for you. Maybe she had Ganga water. I don't know. So we have.
Guru is mother.
Very good. Guru Patni. Very good. Very good. Yeah, Guru Patni. It is said we have the biological mother, Bhumi, the cow. Then we have Dvija Patni, Guru Patni, and Raja Patni. These 3. These are also our mother. The wife of the Guru. Many hundreds, everyone had Guru. Hands up if you have a Guru. Okay, about 1/3. Very good. But if you go back hundreds of years, everyone had Guru. Everyone had Guru. Now when you meet someone, they ask you, like in the Hare Krishna movement in ISKCON, when we meet someone, quite often we say, who is your Guru? You know, that's a way that we understand each other. These days when you meet someone, they say, who is your football team? Or something. Or who do you work for? Do you work for IBM? Or do you work for Melbourne City Council? Or who do you work for? This is a way of identifying ourselves. But previously, it was based on our Guru. That was part of the culture. Because everyone needs Guru. Some people say, well, I don't need a Guru. That's okay, you can say that, but actually you do. How can we prove that? Because many of you went to university, you got degrees. Where did you get your degree from? Your professor. Who is your professor? Technically, he's your Guru. Technically, the Guru is just a different word, that's all. The word Guru means heavy. Guru means heavy. Heavy with what? Knowledge, jnana, divya jnana. He has spiritual knowledge, so he's heavy. That's a Guru. So your professor, he taught you accounting at university or IT. He was your Guru. He knew more about it than you. You can't learn unless you have a Guru. Even you say, well, I don't need a Guru, I'll go on YouTube. But if you go on YouTube, you'll listen to your Gurus as well. Everything we learn is from someone else. That is Guru. Now, spiritual knowledge, in the Bhagavad Gita it says, spiritual science is the highest knowledge. That's why we need a Guru, because you're meant to understand spiritual knowledge. Aham Brahmasmi, spiritual knowledge. So therefore, Guru Patni, the wife of the Guru, she teaches us so many things, we offer her respect. Then, Brahmana Patni, Dvija Patni. Dvija Patni means the wife of the Brahmana, the holy person. Right? We also offer respect, because she will teach us. And Raja Patni. Raja Patni means the wife of the king, the queen, the princess. She will also guide us like a mother. Just like in Australia, who is our king? Our king is Scott Morrison. And what is his wife's name? No one knows?
Jenny.
Jenny Morrison. So she is our Rajapatni. Jenny Maharani.
But every time it changes.
Huh?
Every time Morrison other will come to change the name.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Even when the king changes, the queen is there, but we offer respect. We should offer respect because the leader, whoever is leading the country, and before we had a king, the king followed Dharma. Dharma means spiritual practices, religion.
For the country. For the country.
Yeah, for the country, right? The king was meant to teach us these things, how to act properly. Now we lose faith in our politicians. When I said Scott Morrison was our king, some of you went, why would you do that? He should be the person we respect. So if he's not respect, it means he's not acting properly. Maybe he's doing some things which are not good. Right? But it's okay, because in a couple of weeks we might have a different king. Right? And then will that king fix all our problems? No. Why? Because they're not following Dharma. You have to follow what is taught in Gita, Sanatana Dharma. Krishna is teaching. Evam parampara praptam imam rajashiyo vidu. These spiritual teachings come from the Rajashi, the Raja Rishi. The king is meant to teach us these things. Who should we vote for in the election? You vote for Bhaktivedanta. He will become the Prime Minister of Australia. Why? Because he knows Bhagavad Gita. And then he will teach everyone. Hey, everybody, you are not the body, you are the soul.
Son.
Hey, everybody, you have to serve Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. Hey, everybody in Australia, you become vegetarian. He will teach these things. He's qualified. I'm voting for him. On the vote thing, at the end it says, no vote. I'm going to write that and I'm going to write Bhaktivedanta. I will do it. We'll see. Maybe one day we'll have devotee king, Rajashi. Then we can fix the problems. Otherwise not possible. So we have Bhumi, biological mother, Gomata, the Dvijapatni, the Gurupati, Rajapatni. Then we have Datri. Datri means nurse. Yeah, technically it means, in the old days, it means wet nurse. Because sometimes, like if the princess has babies and she is very busy, so there would be also wet nurse who would come. This was there in all the cultures of the world. You go everywhere 100 years ago, wet nurses were there. So sometimes they would feed the babies also. They were wet nurse, Datri. They would look after the babies also. So she is also considered to be our mother. So we have to offer respect. So if you offer respect to all of these, you will be peaceful, you will be happy. Here at Hare Krishna Valley, we offer respect to all the mothers. You are our gurus, all the mothers. Hare Krishna. Thank you for coming. We offer respect to you. We offer respect to our cow, to the earth, the Dvijapatni, all the different patnis. And then everything is peaceful here. But when you get on the bus and you go back, I don't know where you will go, I don't know what will happen. But as long as you're here, you'll be peaceful, you'll be prosperous, you'll be happy. HareKrishnaValley.com. Ticket? Okay. Mother's Day ki? Jai Ho. Jai Ho Mataji. Okay. So anyone have any questions, any comments you'd like to ask? About anything you can ask. About the meaning of life, about Bhagavad Gita, about our lifestyle, about our cows, about anything you want to know, we can. Anything. I don't care. Okay. Any other questions?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
May I ask, how is it that we can better engage with the external people who are not like us, to make the world better, to stop the killing that they are?
You mean society in general?
society in general and on a day-to-day basis?
On a day-to-day basis, yeah. Yeah, it's a very good question. Yeah. How can we help society in general to follow the principles that we follow here? Which means not to kill the cow, to act in a more spiritual way, to live a more meaningful existence. How can we do that? In the ancient teachings, it's said there are two methods of teaching. One is called Acha, the other one is called Pracha. Sadacha means setting a good example. So doing it yourself. This teaches other people. Just like you come here, right? And you see, we are vegetarians. I've not eaten meat for over 30 years. My daughter has never eaten meat in her life. She's 17, right? So we are following this spiritual way. So by setting an example, we look after the cows. You don't just come here and we say cows are good. You know, look after it. No, we actually do it. We serve them. Just like yesterday was very cold. Anyone, yesterday in Melbourne, was it cold? Yeah, it was very cold here yesterday. But our team here, they're very dedicated. They get up early in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. They are in the Goshala, cleaning the Goshala, cleaning for the cows, and making beds of hay for them to lay down on. So that, because it's a little cold, they come inside the Goshala, they need to be warm. They pass their dung everywhere, so we have to pick it all up. Right? And then we make the goba, we make the patties from that. We're also making biogas from our cow dung also. So we are actually setting the example. We don't just talk, oh, look after cows, but no, we actually protect the cows. So by your example, you can help to teach people. So that is called Acha or Sadacha. But then there is also Pracha. Pracha means what you speak. So you can also teach people. You know, just like here, we bring everyone together, we invite everyone, come and visit us. You come, you sit down, and then we teach you spiritual principles based upon the Vedic teaching, the ancient teachings of India. So in this way, if more of us are teaching and more of us are setting example, we can change the world and we can make it peaceful and prosperous. Otherwise, it's in big problem. Just look at the news. It's all good news these days, isn't it? No, it's not very good. Just like my wife's father, he rang us a few weeks ago. It was 7 in the morning or 8 in the morning, early in the morning, 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning. So he rings and he said to my wife, he said, I'm feeling depressed. She said, what's wrong? He said, I get up in the morning, I listen to the news, and it's depressing me. She said, then stop turning on the radio or the TV. It's too much. It's too much. Too much. You know, psychologically, we're not meant to have that much bad news, but we get it now on a daily basis. So we don't get up and, you know, we don't turn on the television or the radio in the morning. We don't do this thing. We do our chanting. We do our sadhana. We read sacred shastra, sacred scriptures. And then later in the day, I'll check the news just to see what's going on, to make sure it's all still there. Otherwise, when I drive to Melbourne, I've got to make sure it's still there. You know, someone hasn't blown it up, I don't know. So I have to check my phone once a day just to see. So a little bit's okay, but not too much. Right? So if you set a good example and you teach people, we can change the world, make it more positive. Would you like to add anything? Or?
In our daily lives, when we interact with people in business, on a day-to-day basis, how can we manifest it, engaging with people?
Yeah, so when we're dealing in business on a day-to-day basis, how can we make sure that it stays meaningful? One of our gurus, he teaches, earn with integrity and spend with compassion. So if you're doing business, always have integrity in your business. Don't cheat people. Because so many cheaters are out there. Right? Basically everything these days is cheating. Basically. You know, they design everything. Right? You know, they give you a phone, and then, you know, this is number 8, iPhone 8. Right? Now they're up to 13, I think. I've lost count, but, you know, I think so. So they keep bringing it, and then what they do, they've actually admitted it, after some time, the older models, when you do the downloads to update them, They don't give you everything, so it doesn't work as effectively. That's cheating. Yeah, what's wrong with that one? This one could work for another 100 years. No, but they do the cheating. So you know, everything is cheating these days. You know, like light bulbs. I heard, I'm not a scientist, but I heard they actually have the technology to make light bulbs which will last for 100 years. But that's not good business. So they give you light bulbs that last 3 years or 1 year or 2 months or 6 days or whatever, you know, so that you have to have more of them. So this is cheating. So don't be like that in your business. Always have integrity, right? And then spend with compassion. Whatever money you gain, just like I had a friend here yesterday. He owns 30 or 40 companies. He's quite a wealthy man, you know, like he's a wealthy person. And he told me that I'm almost at the point where I'm spending 50% for spiritual causes like this. You know, he gives money for different things and does these things. So this is what it means, spend with compassion. Don't just make money and then just waste it on gadgets. Very good. Yeah, I need this, I need that, I need that, I need, you know, I need a blue lamp in my house. I need a blue lamp. No, I need a red lamp. Actually, I need an orange lamp. People just buy things unnecessarily. We spend all week, one person said, we spend our lives working hard all week, so on the weekend we can buy things that we do not need to impress people that we do not like. That's a very meaningful way to live your life, but unfortunately that's the way society is. So don't be like that. But have integrity in your business. You like to add anything else?
No, thank you.
That's good, very good. The gentleman at the back.
Kesava, you have espoused the Vedic tradition.
Yeah.
And there are members here from different faith traditions belonging to the Wind and Interfaith.
Yep.
Is that Vedic Sanatana Dharma knowledge, which you've just explained,
Yep.
is that also present within these other faith traditions? And can you comment a little bit on that, please?
Yeah, that's a nice question. The word Veda, which refers to the ancient teachings of India, which is where we derive our knowledge from in our tradition, in our faith tradition. The word Veda means knowledge. Now, Prabhupada, the founder of the Hare Krishna movement, he explained that if knowledge is true, or if it is accurate, wherever you find it, it will work. And he gave the example, just like gold. Actually, I think this was from Chanakya, this particular example. But Chanakya said that wherever you go, if you see gold and you pick it up, it has value. Maybe it's dirty, you just have to wash it, and then you can use it for something valuable. So in a similar way, knowledge can be found in every faith tradition. Right? In Christianity, there's 5 major religions: Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, Hinduism, and Islam.
And the Sikh tradition.
Okay, and the Sikh, if we want to say it like that. Okay, so we say the Sikh tradition, we say the Jain tradition also. So these are the major traditions. So then, if you look at all the different traditions, the knowledge, or the Veda, which is found within, it is all cross-culturally the same. In other words, I was brought up in Christianity as you were. And if we look in Christianity, Jesus basically taught us 2 things. Love thy Lord, your God, with all your heart, and treat others as you would be treated yourself. So basically, if you look at every world religion and tradition, they're all teaching the same knowledge, the same Veda. So in that way, we would say Sanatana Dharma is within everything. It is within every place. So if you follow the knowledge, if the knowledge is accurate, you will find that that knowledge is leading you to the same goal. So in our tradition, at least, as a practitioner of Krishna consciousness, previously I was a Christian. But if someone asked me now, are you a Christian? I would say, yes, I am. I follow the teachings of Jesus. If they say to me, are you a Muslim? I would say, yes, I am, because I follow the teachings of Muhammad. If someone says, are you a Sikh or a Jain or a Buddhist or a Hindu, I would say, yes, I am, because I follow those teachings to the best of my ability. And if we had the great teachers from the past, if we had Buddha, if we had Jesus, we had Muhammad, we had Moses, if we had them all in the same room, we would find that there would be peace between all of them. And these days, sometimes, the different faiths, they fight with each other, or they have disagreements, as we see in the Middle East and different places. But this is not the way the original teachers would have taught us.
Yes.
So yes, we would say that Sanatana Dharma, or the Vedic teachings, or Veda, is found everywhere. Because if you follow it, no matter what tradition you're in, then it will take you to the same goal. If you follow it properly, and if the teaching is authorized, then it will lead to the same. Would you like to add something?
Yeah, it was interesting that you mentioned that when Prabhupada actually came to the West, you were mentioning how Prabhupada came, and in the very, very early days when he was interviewed in London by a reporter, and the reporter was a bit belligerent, and he said, why have you come here? Have you come to changes to Hindus? And he said, no, I have simply come because you have forgotten who God is. And I want you to again re-establish your relationship with God. And if that means being a good Christian, be a good Christian. If you be a good Jew, be a good Jew. If you're a Muslim, be a good Muslim. But learn to love God. That's what I've come. That's my mission. Very, very profound.
Yeah. Thank you, Father. Thank you. Any other questions or comments from anyone?
आपकी भी जय हो।
Jai Ho! Jai Ho! Maharaj, Jai Ho! Dhanyavad.
Maharaj
Yeah.
Mata
A
ki
little bit about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
Yeah.
who was on the planet for 500 years ago.
Yeah.
And in actual fact, he had, and because there's many Sikh members in this community here today,
Yeah.
how he met with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Who met with Lord Chaitanya?
Guru Nanak there met with Lord Chaitanya.
Yeah. Yeah. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is said to be a combined form of Radha and Krishna. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna, Nahi Onyo. Huh? So this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna appeared how many years ago?
5,000. More than 5,000
Little more than 5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 5,100 and something.
years.
Yeah, I think I heard the exact date the other day. It's nearly 5,200 years, approximately. So Krishna appeared on earth as Shama Sundara. Shama Sundara means Krishna is bluish, blackish color. Sham. Sundara means beautiful. Very beautiful. Bluish, blackish, and beautiful. Sham Sundar. Then, 500 years ago, Krishna appeared again in Bengal, in Mayapur, in India, as Gaura Sundara. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because he took from Radha her duty, which means her complexion, and her path, which means her sentiment. Because she is Krishna's sevak, Krishna's devotee. So then Mahaprabhu, Krishna, he appeared in the mood of devotee, bhakta avatar. He became the devotee. Why? Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to teach us how to serve Krishna. So this is God teaching us how to serve God. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he appeared 500 years ago. And he propagated the Yuga Dharma. Yuga Dharma means the process of enlightenment in this age of Kali. This is Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga means big problem. Bigproblem.com. Big problem. Kali Yuga. So then he appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to teach us how to get rid of the problems. Kali Kali Namarupe Krishna Avatar. In Kali Yuga, Krishna avatar, Krishna comes as Nama Rupe. When we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When you chant this holy name of Krishna, this is God descending. You can feel His presence, and it will purify the heart. Cheto Dapana Marjanam. The heart will become clean by chanting. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give this. So he met Guru Nayaka, he met the leader of the Buddhists, he met the Alvas of South India, different members of different faiths. He would meet them and he would exchange with them how we can come closer to God. So regardless of which tradition you are from, please chant the names of God. In this Hare Krishna movement, we chant the Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna mantra. Very powerful. Very powerful. So whatever tradition you're from, please chant the names of God and purify your heart. And if you like, you can take this Hare Krishna mantra for free. Take it. Take it to your home. And when you're at home, put your hands in the air, dance around your kitchen table, chant Hare Krishna. Dance. And it will make you happy. Our motto is chant and be happy. And if it doesn't work, we will give your money back. Guaranteed. Okay? TK? Okay? You like to add anything? Okay. Any other question? Any other comment? Anyone? Yes, sir.
Why some of the mantras are more powerful than the others?
Why are they more powerful than the others? It depends on the name which is in the mantra. Nama. So it is said in the Veda. In the Veda we have Vishnu Sahasranam. 1,000 names of God. Vishnu Sahasranam. But there are statements in the Veda which say that if you chant one name of Ram, it is equal to chanting 1,000 names of Vishnu. One name of Ram. Then there are statements which say if you chant one name of Krishna, it is equal to chanting 3 names of Ram, which means 3,000 names of Vishnu. So why are some mantras more powerful? It is said in the Veda, in the ancient teachings, if you chant the Hare Krishna mantra, the power of the names, because they are the most powerful names of God, you will get so much benefit. And we don't have so much time. Vishnu Sahasranam will take you a long time. Chant one Hare Krishna mantra, you just chanted 3,000 Vishnu Sahasranam. Because in Kali Yuga everyone wants everything quickly and easily. You want fast internet, right? Hands up if you pay good money for slow internet. Right, here we go. If a company advertised to us, and give me $1,000, I'll give you slow internet. You think, who are you? You're crazy. Right, but if someone said, I'll give you the fast internet, 5G, fast, right? Give me 100, okay, take my money. So in Kali Yuga, everyone wants everything quickly. So you chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, quickly you go to Krishna. It is mentioned. In Bhagavatam, in the ancient teachings, Kalaya dosha nidhe rajan asti heko mahanguna kirtanad eva krishnasya mukta sangha param vrajet. This is ancient teaching. Kalaya dosha nidhe rajan. This Kali Yuga is dosha nidhi. Nidhi means ocean. Dosh means problem, fault, defect. Kali Yuga, so many problems. We could write a book on the problem, but we can't finish it because problem just keeps coming. Environment is problem. Politics is problem. Economics is problem. Social interaction is problem. Religions have problems. There are too many problems, Kali Yuga. Kalaya dosha nidhe rajan. Asti heko mahanguna. Eka mahaguna. There is one good quality, great quality. Kirtanad eva Krishnasya. Krishna Kirtan. When you chant the holy name of Krishna, that one good quality will... Mukta Sangha. Mukta Sangha means mukta, give you mukti. Liberate, take you away from your problems. Mukta Sangha Paramvrajat. Paramvrajat means you will go all the way to Goloka, Vrindavan, Vaikuntha. Paramvrajat. Just chant this Hare Krishna mantra, you will go all the way back to Krishna in this lifetime. If you chant sincerely, with love in your heart. Hare Krishna. Any name of God, whatever your tradition is, any name, you will go back to Krishna. Go back to God. If it doesn't work, we'll give your money back. Okay? Okay? No. Yes, sir.
What is your Gayatri mantra?
Gayatri?
Mantra.
Yeah. In our tradition, we have 7 mantras. 7 Gayatri mantras that we chant every day. First one is to Surya. No? Second 2 to Guru. Number 4 and 5 to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And number 6 and 7 to Radha Krishna. This is our Gayatri. We have 7 mantras which we chant in our Gayatri. Any other question?
Yes, sir. I want to know that how many years contains Kali Yuga? You mentioned again and again about Kali Yuga. According to Brahma Kumaris, there are a circle of 1,250 years every year. And they complete the 4 yugas in 5,000 years. What is true? According to Bhagavad Puran, it contains 4,32,000. And what is true?
That is truth. Yeah, because we have to take from Bhagavad Puran. We have to take from...
Yes.
Because Bhagavad Puran is Veda.
Yes.
So it says Kali Yuga is 5,000 years finished, complete.
Yes.
Only 5.
No.
Now, how much left? 427,000 years.
4 lakh. 4,27,000. But the Brahma...
427,000 left.
Yes.
Now, we only 5,000 years.
Yes.
This is just what we call Sandhya, like beginning.
Yes.
Right, just from when Dwapara Yuga finished, Kali Yuga began. This is just the beginning.
Yes.
And you can see already there are so many problems. In the Vedas, it says 5,000 years have passed. It says after 20,000 years, Ganga Devi is no more. No more Ganga. Now, if you go to India, you see Ganga.
Yes.
Such a big river. But in 20,000 years from now, the earth is so hot, there is no more snow in the Himalaya. There is no more water. That's how bad things become. It says after 20,000 years, the problems are very, very bad. This is nothing compared to how bad it will become. So we should now, it is our advice, that you become serious about your spiritual life now and go back to Goloka. Because if you come back in Kali Yuga in the future, there is big problem. Big problem. Well, the problem we have now is this big so far. The problem gets very big.
It means the theory of the Brahma Kumaris is not true.
If they are saying that, they have to show where it is in the Veda. Right?
Yes.
If anyone says something, if I say something to you, you have to say, where is that in the Veda? Right? So you come to me, I can show you where these things are written. Bhagavad Puran, it is there.
Yes.
I can show you. These predictions of Kali Yuga, everything is mentioned in 12th canto of Bhagavatam.
Yes.
That's no problem, I can show you. But if someone says something, you say, please show me. Then I can believe you. Okay? Yeah. It has to be in Veda. Like that. Yes, sir.
Sir, my 2 more questions.
First
is that after recitation of the Maha Mantra, our soul gets purified and we get merged into the Golok. Is it okay?
If you are chanting properly,
Yeah,
with bhakti,
Yeah.
you can go to Goloka. Goloka Prapti, no problem.
And you know, after around 5 lakh years, when Kali Yuga will finish, then you know everybody will go to Golok.
No. Krishna says in Gita, right? Chapter 8. Right, if you go to chapter 8, right? Chapter 8 is called Knowledge of the Absolute. It teaches us how to die. Because the most important moment in your life is the moment that you pass from this world. Because Krishna teaches in Gita, Yam Yam Vapi Smaram Bhavam. Whatever you remember at the time of death, that is where you will go. So if you die, if you're thinking of your wife, or your wife is thinking of the husband, or the kids, or your Mercedes, or your new bus that you drove here today, or whatever it is that you are attached to. Everyone is attached to so many things, or your bank account, all these things. You don't go to Krishna. But if you remember Krishna, Krishna Smarana, at the time of death, right, and you chant Govinda, Krishna, or whatever your name of God is, then you will go.
Now when Kali Yuga finishes,
No.
then where all the souls will go?
Then Satya Yuga begins again, and then they will be born again in this world. Rebirth, samsara.
Even those souls who have gone to Golok,
No.
they will also come in Satyug?
No, Krishna says in Gita, if you go to Golok, you will not come back again. Right? There's no return ticket. You go to Golok, pass. That's it. And burn up the ticket, throw it away, and then stay there. But if you don't go back, you will be born again in this world. Guaranteed. Krishna says, whatever you remember, that's what you will attain. Very important. Whatever you think. That's why we are chanting every day. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Because at the time of death, you want to remember God. So you can go back to Him. Otherwise, you take birth in this world again.
There are stories that some bad person was there. Throughout his life, he did bad deeds.
Yeah.
But at the end, he said Krishna or some other God's name. And he has gone to Golok.
It doesn't work like that.
How it can work?
No, it doesn't work like that. That's a very simplistic way of explaining it. If you read Bhagavad Puran, Canto 6, we have the pastime of Ajamil.
Ajamil.
Okay, you know.
Yes.
So Ajamil, at the end of his life, he chanted Narayana, Narayana. He was speaking about his son, but he was chanting the name of God, Narayana, Narayana. So it says he was not perfect. He did not become Siddha Purush. So he took birth in Hardwar, and then he had to spend one more life perfecting his bhakti, and then he went back.
Yes.
So don't think you can cheat Krishna.
We can't.
No, you can't. You say, okay, I spend my life, I do all bad things, I go to Crown Casino, I do so many things, I eat McDonald's, I drink all the beer, Victoria Bitter, and then what else I do? So many bad things I do. I cheat people in my business, so many bad. At the end I say, Krishna.
The end time is not sure, no, when you are going.
Yeah.
That time.
Yeah, also you don't know. Maybe you'll say something else.
See, maybe I am abusing someone and I just...
Like that. You don't know.
So it's my luck, so I said Krishna and I just...
Yeah. So you cannot guarantee like that. Better you practice your whole life. And that's what we are doing. We are trying our best.
But usually what happens, suppose some person is dying of some accident. Suddenly a truck came and rashed over the body and that person dies. Still, you know, he will not cry in pain, he will say only Krishna at that moment.
Maybe. That is the test. But Krishna says in Ishopanishad, right, in the Ishopanishad, one of the Vedas, it says, if you do not remember God, if you've given your whole life to His service, but at the end you do not remember Him, He does not forget you.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
That is true.
Yeah.
He is a good person. Don't worry about that. He is good. I guarantee He is good. Don't worry. If you cannot remember Him, He will not forget you.
Yeah.
He will not say, Hare Baba, why do you not chant my name? He will not say like that. Right? He will say, you did everything for me. Okay, at the last moment, maybe something else happened, but you gave everything. I will take you. Do not fear. Krishna says, Moksha Swami Masuchaha. Do not fear. I will take you. Do not fear. That's no problem. Krishna will look after. But don't try to cheat him. He is smarter than you. In Gita he says, of all the cheats, I am the cheat. I am the cheat. Of all of them. So everyone thinks, oh, I can do this, I can do this. He can't see what's behind my back now. I'm doing some cheating. No, he knows. You don't. He knows even before you do it, you are doing it. Don't try to cheat.
He knows everything.
He knows everything. I guarantee you, he knows everything. He knows before it happened, after it happened, during it happened,
Yeah.
upside down, below, everything he knows. Don't try to cheat him. Okay? Okay. Any other questions?
Prabhu, I'm not sure we have time for this, but there are so many teachings now. It's like from our ancestors, like as you rightly said, the religion based on religion also. There's a lot of literature, Vedas. Is it okay in today's world, like a person like me who wants to conveniently follow ISKCON for certain things, and I can have my own belief system in certain things? Is it right or wrong, or should I divide my thoughts in the right wrong, or should I just follow what my heart says? Okay, I'm taking three things which you said today: the integrity part, the remembering God's part, the chanting part. If I just take away that part and stick to it, but also believe something else, should I go peacefully from here with that thought?
I answered the question before. If it is in the Veda, if it is in the ancient teachings, then it is okay for you to think like that. But if it is not substantiated, like you just said, if I think my own thing, okay, it's okay you think your own thing, but then find where it is substantiated in the ancient teachings also. Because if it is not there, then that thing you're thinking is not going to do anything for you. It won't do anything for you. It has to come from some authority. So that is the point. So if you're going to start your own religion, make sure it is authorized.
Not starting your own religion.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is make sure your thoughts and what you follow, the teachings you follow, are authorized. If they're not authorized, then don't concoct. Don't speculate. Because it won't get you anywhere. Everything is there. Everything is there. Why you have to make it? Are you smarter than this? No.
Yes.
So follow. What's the problem? So many religions are there. The teachings are there. Why you have to start something else? The problem is in Kali Yuga, people don't like authority. That's the problem. I will start my own thing. Like that. It doesn't work. The roadmap is given. Follow the map. You can say, well, today I'm going to get in my car, drive to Hare Krishna Valley, but I'll do it my own way. Yeah, maybe you'll get here, maybe you won't get here. But if you say Google Maps, right, that will get you here, hopefully. Okay. So that's not a good example, but you know what I mean. Okay.
Thank you.
I asked so many questions.
Oh my
May
God.
I ask one thing more?
Oh my God. Okay.
Am I allowed?
Okay.
Thank you. It's very theoretical question. If some person is perfect, spiritually perfect being, even then he needs Krishna Mahamantra.
Yeah, what it means is that the nature of the soul, the Atma, is to serve God. Jivera Swarupa Hoy Krishnera Nichadas. Right? Everyone is God's servant. Everyone is Krishna's servant. That is the Nichadas. Jivera Swarup. Swarup means the nature of the soul, the Atma, the Jiva. So all of us are meant to serve. That is the point. So that is our focus in our life.
If he is serving some other God, perfect spiritual human being serving someone else, would he be needing Krishna Mahamantra?
It means that according to whatever your faith is, then you will chant the name of God. That is given. regardless of faith, you need to chant God's names, because that's how you become conscious Krishna. In our tradition, we chant Hare Krishna. We find that it brings us very close to God very quickly, so we do it. So if you like to do it, you can do it also. But if you like to chant your mantras, which are from your tradition, then chant. But the point is, you must chant, because at the end of your life, you need to remember Krishna. That is same in all teachings. That is same in all teachings. So if you like Hare Krishna, chant. If you like some other, then chant. But remember Krishna, remember God. Like that. Otherwise, what is your life for? Shrama evahi kevalam. Otherwise, waste of time.
I have one query. Suppose if I read Bhagavad Gita, there everywhere this is just follow Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. I am reading Ramayana. This is just follow Ram. Everything is Ram. If I follow Durga Stuti, the supreme power, this is Durga. Yes, the Krishna says I am. In the same way Durga says I am, Rama says yes I am. So sometimes got confused ki
Who to follow.
Yeah.
That's why you need Guru. That's why you need Guru. Because there are so many books, so many teachings, you may become confused. So you go to Guru, you say, Guru Maharaj, please instruct me. Arjuna says to Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, Shishyasteham satimam tvam prapanam. I am surrendered to you, please teach me. So if someone will teach you, then you will understand. So you need the Guru to teach you.
How to choose Guru?
How to choose Guru? You have to use your intelligence. First of all, you have to know what it is that you want from your Guru. Right? Because some people are selling diamonds, but some people are selling glass. Glass is not worth so much. Diamond is valuable. So if you're looking for glass, you will find a guru who sells glass. Do whatever you want. It is no problem. But if you follow a guru selling diamonds, who will take you to Krishna, to God, he will tell you specific things. So first of all, what do you want? Right? Then you understand then you'll find the guru who will teach you.
But Prabhu, every guru is popular these days.
Yeah, so use the intelligence. Listen to what they say. Listen to what they say. Because sometimes I listen to the different gurus, so many gurus in the world now. What they say is not necessarily based on the Veda, the ancient teachings. So I say, okay, this guru is not authorized. The guru must represent God. If he's not representing God, some of the gurus don't even talk about God. So that is not guru. They just teach you, be nice to people, drink plenty of water, make sure you are vegetarian, and plant trees. What about God? God is in the trees. What is this? So if you want cheating guru, you'll get cheating guru. But if you want real guru, you will get. It is up to you. What do you want? That's the point. Okay? Is everybody happy?
Yeah.
Anybody hungry? Hands up if you're hungry.
All of us are.
90%. Okay, so the 90% are hungry, you go to the next room.
Can we still remain?
You go to the next room, you'll take
I got wasted.
prasad.
Yeah.
Right? After prasad, you take your prasad. When you're finished prasad, you wash your plate near the kitchen outside. We have plate washing, you can wash it. After that, in maybe 1 hour from now, we will go to the Goshala.
Yes.
Okay. Right? And you can see the cows, Kesava. Is it okay?
Yes.
Please come again. Hare Krishna.